Hey guys, this is Anvesh and today we are going to talk about diseases that makes a person terminally ill. If you are on your deathbed, if you are facing any disease that is going to take your life, then I tell you that you do these astrological remedies and they are going to be tremendously good for you guys. So let me start by telling you about how it is a great deal that happens in every horoscope. Every person kind of feels, kind of goes through this situation. Maybe his family member is very sick, maybe he himself is very sick, or maybe there might be any friends that may be sick. So a person kind of faces this situation quite a lot, and this happens few times in someone's lifetime. And if they themselves becomes terminally ill, then it becomes a great misfortune that they are going to face in their life, right? So let me tell you from the astrological chart from where we can see if a person is terminally ill or if he's facing any diseases, any harmful diseases that are going to take his life, if he is in his deathbed or not. Okay, so let me tell you about this, guys. So this is the eighth house, and eighth house is the house of age. It also becomes the house of diseases, it also becomes the house of death. So if you are having the period of the planet of the ruler of eighth house, then you're going to face some problems regarding your health. You can be terminally ill, you can face death, you can face diseases that are going to take you away from this world. So that kind of problem can be happening. But if the ruler of the eighth house has his period on you, so it becomes a very important house, because it is also the house of death. And it becomes a very problematic situation for anyone who is facing this kind of situation. Now let me tell you about this, guys. So let us consider that 10 is written in it. So 10 is the Capricorn sign, and if somebody is having Saturn period in them, so if the period of Saturn is on and it is the ruler of Capricorn sign, so what is going to happen? It is going to make you sick, it is going to put you in hospital, it is going to make you terminally ill, it can make you diseased, it can take your life. So it becomes a very important thing that you have to know such kind of situations. If these kind of situations are going to come, then what do you have to do about it? Well, you can do remedies of the specific planet who are in the 10th house, sorry, 8th house. So you have to get your horoscope checked for it. But if you do not know any of those things, I'm going to give you some remedies to erase all the negative effects from it. So let me tell you from the 8th house, guys. Like if you consider that Mars is sitting in the 8th house, so a fighter planet, a planet which has a lot of aggression, like Sun, Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, these planets become benefic in the 8th house because they have the tendency to fight. So they are going to fight your illness, they are going to fight the disease, they are going to fight and make you strong, they are going to save you from death. But if any soft planet is present in the 8th house, let us consider that Mercury or Moon is present in the 8th house, then it becomes a lot more problematic, because these are soft planets, they do not have ability to fight the disease, they do not have the power to fight the illness. So this situation becomes a lot harder for a person to deal with. So the 8th house is the house which tells you if you are going to be sick, if you are going to be terminally ill, if your age is expiring, if you are going to face death. So the 8th house is the house of death, and any planet which is in the 6th house, in the 8th house itself, or in the 12th house kind of gives negative results. But the 8th house is considered to be the worst house in all of this, because it is the house of death, and it is going to make you a lot sick. If your period of the period of the ruler of the house of 8th house is starting, then it can make you sick. So this is what astrology says about getting sick, getting terminally ill, getting in your deathbed. So I'm going to give you some few remedies that are going to ease your pain. It is going to be tremendously good for you guys. Okay, so the first one is this copper remedy. You get a copper coin, and you can do it any day, you don't have to matter, it can be done on any day. Okay, you get a copper coin and you place it behind your pillow before sleeping. So before sleeping, you have to place the copper coin behind your pillow, and next morning you go to a cremation ground and you throw that coin in the cremation ground or in a burial site. If you do not have cremation ground, you can have a burial site, you can have cemeteries, so you can go there and you can throw it away. And if somebody in your family is getting sick and they do not are able to come to the cremation ground, what you have to do, you have to place the coin behind their pillow at night, and in the morning you take that coin and you throw it in a cremation ground or in a burial ground. This is a kind of a remedy. It is like you the person is ultimately going to the cremation ground or in the burial site, so you are taking the aura of the person and throwing it in the cremation ground. So the thing that is going to fulfill the prophecy that he's going to die is already completed. So it becomes a very good remedy if you want your friend, your loved ones to be out of sickness, to be out of deathbed. So this becomes a very good remedy for that. Okay, let us go to the second remedy. The second remedy requires jaggery. Well, jaggery can be found in any Indian stores or you can buy it online. Jaggery is it is a food which is created by sugarcane, from raw sugarcane, and it is a very natural healthy food, and it is considered very healthy in India. You can get it online, you can get it from any Indian stores. You get some jaggery. Okay, you have to do this remedy on Tuesdays. Remember this, guys. The copper one you can do it any day. This remedy has to be done on Tuesdays. Okay, so you get 5 kgs of 5 kilos of jaggery on Tuesday, and if you are terminally sick or if you are on your deathbed, then you can go and feed these 5 kilos of jaggery to pigs. If someone is not able to go to feed the pigs, you should let him touch the jaggery, and you take the jaggery and feed it to the pigs. Pigs have the energy to take away misfortune from by the help of jaggery. Jaggery is going to take your that aura that is making you sick, and it is going to the pigs are going to take it away. So feeding a lot of pigs 5 kgs of jaggery is enough, and it can put you completely, heal you completely, get you out of your deathbed, completely out of your terminal sickness. So becomes a very good remedy if you want to get healthy. Okay, so this one is the second remedy, and it is a very powerful remedy that you can do, and you have to do it on Tuesdays. Okay, remember this, guys, you have to do it on Tuesdays. Okay, the third remedy is the donation of few things. The thing is that Saturn is the planet of misfortune. It is the planet of age. It is the planet of how long that you are going to live in your life. So Saturn's remedy becomes very important if you want to increase your life. So if you are having a lot of problems with your health, if you are on your deathbed, if you're terminally ill, if you are facing diseases like cancer, leukemia, things like that are going to decrease your age quite a lot, or you can have untimely death, then you can do these remedies. So the first thing that you have to donate is you get a iron skillet, iron utensil, any iron utensil that you can find. The first thing is you get iron utensil. The second thing is that you get black gram. It is known as urad dal in Hindi. You can get it as black gram anywhere. Okay, it is black in color. It is widely used in India for making dishes. So you get black gram. Okay, the third thing that you need is that you need mustard or sesame oil. Okay, you get mustard or sesame oil. And the fourth thing is that you need is black clothes. Okay, you take these 4 things and you donate it to some needy person on Saturday, evening of Saturday. If you do not find any needy person, you can donate to any of your friends on Saturday evenings, and it is a very good remedy to distribute the energy of Saturn, negative energy of Saturn from the patient, and it can increase the health of the person. It is going to get him out of terminally ill situations. It is going to help him get out of their deathbed. So this becomes a very good remedy for that. Okay, now the third remedy. This remedy requires sesame seeds. Okay, you get some black sesame seeds, and you get some barley flour. You can see this is barley in its raw form, but you have to get the flour of barley. Okay, you get some sesame seeds and you get some barley, and then you need a dough. You get some sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, and you get some barley flour, and you need a dough out of it. Okay, and you need a dough with the help of mustard oil. After making after making this dough, you have to make a chapati or kind of a flat bread. You make a flat bread out of it, okay, and then you dip it in the mixture of jaggery and oil. You heat up some oil, okay, any kind of oils, mustard oil or sesame oil, okay, and then you put some jaggery inside of it. You dip that bread, the bread that you have made from barley flour and sesame seeds, and you dip that in the mixture of oil and jaggery, and then you feed it to buffaloes, okay, buffaloes, or you can find an ox, and you can go at any farm and you can ask them that you need to feed some buffaloes, or you need to feed an ox, and you feed it to them, because oxes are considered to be the vehicles of the god of death in India. So it is considered to be the vehicle of god of death, so it is going to please the god of death, and the god of death is going to take the sickness out of you completely. So this becomes a very good remedy if you want to get out of your deathbed. If you are terminally ill, it is going to save you from that. So this is a very good remedy that you can do, guys. Okay, now the last remedy requires that you make a dough, just a plain flour, all purpose flour. You take some all purpose flour, wheat flour, and you make a dough out of it, okay. Mix some jaggery. You have to use jaggery a lot if you are on deathbed, guys, so I suggest you that you get a lot of jaggery. So you make a dough out of all purpose flour and you mix it with jaggery, okay. You make a flat bread out of it, okay, and you just don't cook it, just keep it raw, just make it flat dough like a bread or something, and then you have to move it 7 times around the head of the patient or someone who is terminally sick. You have to move it 7 times around that patient, and then you have to feed it to the crows, okay. You feed the dough mixed with jaggery to the crows, and crows have the energy to take the misfortune that you are facing, and they are going to take that away, and you are going to be completely healthy. You will be out of your deathbed. You will be completely okay. I forgot to tell you one thing, guys, that before you feed the black sesame seed and barley chapati, the flatbread, to the buffaloes, you have to move it around you 7 times or 11 times around you, okay, clockwise, and then you feed it to the buffaloes, and you feed the dough, the all purpose flour dough and the jaggery mixture to the crows, okay. So these were few of the remedies that I wanted to tell you, and the pigs one you can do in Tuesdays, the cremation ground one you can do it any day, donating iron skillet and everything, that has to be done on Saturdays. On Saturdays and Tuesdays you can do the black sesame seed and barley method, and the wheat dough you can do it any day. So these were the few remedies that I wanted to tell you, guys, okay. So this is Anvesh and I'm on Fiverr. You can get your horoscope checked by me, and I will love to do that for you. So I hope you like this, guys.